Welcome back to the A Plus U podcast. I'm your host, Danielle.
And I'm your co-host, Amber.
Today, we have a little bit of a different episode. Very excited. We're talking the Affinity Plus Foundation and volunteerism and what the foundation is.
Where's your favorite place to volunteer, Danielle? Well, I can tell you mine while you're thinking.
Okay.
I love to volunteer for Special Olympics, primarily anything polar plunge related. Though I did not plunge this year, but it's a secret. We're not telling anybody.
You didn't plunge this year?
I didn't. Nope. I took a year off.
Because how many times have you plunged?
19.
Yeah. See? Yeah. I would say that's a well-deserved break.
Saving up for my 20th.
Oh, we need to do like a cool thing around that.
Oh.
Like
yes.
your 20th plunge.
My 20th plunge. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Okay, well, I should have went first because I can't tell you that. Well, okay, so I feel like I've done a little bit of a variety. I don't know if I have a favorite because I volunteered like packing food at Second Harvest.
That's a good one.
Made meals at the Ronald McDonald House.
That's also another good one.
Right? So I've done a variety of things. I don't know if I have a favorite though. I volunteered at Special Olympics, like the Summer Games too.
Yeah, I think the important thing is volunteering,
right?
And just getting out and doing something that's bigger than you.
Contributing to your community.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I think that's a really great way to introduce our guest.
And who is our guest today, Danielle?
Our guest today is Jacquie Twedt. She is the board chair of the Affinity Plus Foundation. So welcome, Jacquie.
Thank you for having me. Hi.
Hi. So I think the place to start is everyone knows like the credit union and banking services, and we've introduced the investment center, but what is the foundation?
Sure. So I would say on the foundation, we like to think of ourselves as kind of the giving arm of the credit union. It's a separate entity from the credit union. Our mission is to end cycles of financial inequity through life-changing programs that transform lives and communities for generations to come. So we focus on things all Minnesota. Everything that all the grants that we award and scholarships that we award goes back into the Minnesota communities. We focus on housing stability, financial well-being, food security, and access to education.
That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot.
You sound
busy.
Exciting.
Yes, it's great.
Well, and I guess we should mention, Jacquie, you work at Affinity Plus as well.
Correct. Yep.
So what do you do at the credit union?
I'm the director of operations, so all things payments, fraud, kind of wear a bunch of different hats at the credit union. I've been here for over 13 years. Newish to the foundation, but it's a really exciting time to be a part of the Affinity Plus Foundation right now.
So you have a really important job and you have a really important position on the foundation. You're a busy person. Yes. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's all good things. It's really rewarding. It's a really rewarding thing to be a part of. And it's very much a group effort. We've got a great board. We have a lot of engagement from leaders at the credit union and employees at the credit union. And so it's just great to be a part of.
That was a really good introduction to kind of the foundation, but I think it's worth mentioning that Amber is the other officer of the foundation. She's the treasurer. And you have been on the foundation for
exactly the same time as Jacquie. We joined together.
Mm-hmm. So it's a special treat today. We have two board members and I'm going to ask all the questions.
And Jacquie will do all the answering.
Sure.
I get the day off. Well, and so Jacquie, you talked about our areas of focus in the foundation. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can break those down a little bit more and talk about what exactly each of those are, because housing stability is a lot. Mm-hmm. That's not just a narrow topic. That's a very broad area of our foundation. Can you share a little bit more of like our focus in housing stability?
Yep. So a couple of years ago, we decided to sort of have one signature area of impact on the foundation. We used to sort of kind of spread grants and spread giving across kind of any and every effort that came our way. And we wanted to grow the foundation and receive some guidance that perhaps picking a couple of areas to focus on would be good. So being that we all have experience on the credit union side, because the board is made up of it's all credit union employees. So being that we all have experience in the financial industry, we thought, well, housing feels like it could be in our lane. So we focus a lot on housing stability. We work with partners to ensure that families have access to safe and affordable housing. We do that through our grants. So whether it's organizations that shelters or organizations that are aimed at removing barriers to homeownership, or safe places to rent. It's a big topic. And I think as we've gotten into it in the last couple of years, we've just learned that there is so much work to be done. It's endless. And there's just a lot of really good organizations in our communities that are doing really cool things in the housing space.
I just did an interview with Three Rivers Community Action. Yep. It's in Rochester. Yep. And with someone who went, we did a grant for them, and they went through the mentorship program and are on their way to buying a home and jumping through, it's a lot of hoops to jump through sometimes to get a home. And so the mentorship program helps them get through that. And she's all she has to do is find the right place and make an offer. Yeah, it's so awesome. It's such a rewarding space to be in. And if you think about home ownership, I think, again, on the foundation, a lot of us might take it for granted what we know about the process and what we know about what you need to do yourself to prepare yourself to be able to become a homeowner. And that's just it's not a given that everybody has that handed to them. So seeing things come full cycle in that space is just really, really rewarding. And Three Rivers is a great partner. And the education they provide to the community, it's invaluable because to your point, Jackie, we do take that for granted. And it's nice to have that in someone's back pocket to share organizations such as Three Rivers to give more information. I think what we found through the process the last couple of years is that's really where there is a huge need across our state, is just access to the education to help people prepare themselves. And that's where we've found, just sort of by happenstance, found ourselves partnering a lot with organizations that are doing just that. And it complements what we do on the credit union side very, very well. So you said, so there's 4 pillars, correct? And so housing stability is one, and then food security is another. Yep. So food security, just kind of ensuring people are not going hungry and struggling with basic essentials. Because, for example, if you think about kids in school, if they're hungry, that's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about what they're being taught. So we need to fulfill some of those basic needs so people can focus on their other goals. So we do that through different partnerships, food banks. All right. So our third pillar, Jackie, is financial well-being. What does that mean? Financial well-being, just helping people understand and improve their financial situation. Can be done, like we were talking about with the housing stability partnerships. The foundation supports Junior Achievement North on an annual basis through our Affinity Plus Foundation Philanthropy Center, which is at the Junior Achievement BizTown. Go ahead. No, it's just really cool because that's what we do on Bring Your Child to Work Day. Yep. Yeah, we take the kids there, or you can bring your child there and let them go through that simulation. Yep. Yeah, so that's kind of a interactive experience where kids can run businesses and work. It's like a simulated city. And this gives them, the students, an opportunity to understand different financial skills, how to invest in their community. And we get a lot of kids through there. It serves over 30,000 students per year. Wow. Yep. That's a lot. Yeah, it really is. It really is. And if you think about financial education, what is and isn't required within our schools, it's an important thing for kids to have their eyes open to. But it's not just the center, right? We do junior achievement. There's more to it. Yep. We have a lot of employees that will volunteer to go to classrooms across the state
and teach like a curriculum that Junior Achievement puts together. So again, like I was saying earlier, this work that we do on the foundation is really just possible when we have, our entire organization contributes, whether it's their time or just spreading awareness or what have you.
So our fourth pillar is access to education. This one may or may not be my favorite. So tell me more.
You tell me more.
Yeah. Nope, it's fine. Jackie's got it.
So access to education, a big way that the foundation supports that for Minnesota communities is through our scholarships. So in 2025, the foundation will be awarding $84,000 in scholarships to 21 students who are also Affinity Plus members to help them with the cost of tuition and books. I think that's a fan favorite amongst the credit union employees.
Absolutely.
It's involved. Everybody loves seeing who gets awarded the scholarships and the stories. And again, just like you were sharing with the person that you interviewed regarding the homeownership journey, sometimes we get to hear from people not after they've graduated and like kind of see what they were able to do with their career. And it's yeah.
Well, and recently there was even a story that we had shared, I believe on social media as well, was a member who was here as a child and then now as an adult received our scholarship. And there's a picture of her opening her account back when she was very young and then now as a scholarship recipient. And seeing our members grow up with us is beyond amazing to witness.
And it's another way for them to be involved with us and for us to like support their journey. Like, right? As a kid and then adult.
Yep.
Doing all the great things.
Exactly. Jackie, I think we kept the best for last, and that might be the biggest news of all for this year. And it would be the Federal Home Loan Bank grants that we were awarded to give out. So what was that?
Well, thank you, Amber. This is something that we are just incredibly proud of, and I think at times a little bit humbled by. So the Federal Home Loan Bank of Des Moines recently had a grant opportunity where the foundation can partner with them to be able to award, sort of increase our impact. So, they'll match some of the Affinity Plus dollars. And just within the last couple of weeks here, we've learned that we are able to award $1 million of grants into communities across Minnesota. And we're just completely excited about it. This is the most that the foundation, this dollar amount represents the biggest impact that the foundation's ever had in Minnesota. So it's very exciting. We have 41 organizations, nonprofits across the state who will be receiving funds in different sectors, both in housing stability and food security. And then we have a couple of sort of really big initiatives that we're also very, very excited about.
This is still a surreal thing.
Yeah. I know. I remember when our people on our team were kind of like stopped everything and we're like, we have to apply for these grants. We have to like pick, we have to go through and do all this. And then to kind of see it actually happen. So cool.
We were all kind of on pins and needles because we didn't know. It was sort of like we had all these wonderful organizations referred to us from our employees across the state. We got their applications, vetted their applications, and then we had to submit applications of our own to get these funds. And then we just had to wait. And it was a quick timeline, but every day we're like, okay, is this going to happen? Is this really going to happen? And we kind of went through all the emotions, really excited, really nervous, really busy and hectic because it was
really sad at some point.
Yep. And then it was like, I don't know, should we be optimistic? Is this really going to happen? We didn't know. And then, we started getting the emails, yep, this one's granted. This one's granted. And
they sent them to you individually?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I thought it was like, you've been approved and these are the ones we approved or, oh my gosh, that's wow.
Yeah.
So 41 emails later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might have been 82.
Yeah.
They had to adjust throughout them.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So just an incredible I think we're just really excited to continue to partner with these organizations to learn about the impact and just see what these dollars do across the state.
Well, I can sneak peek. We're going to follow some of the organizations and be able to tell the story of these grants.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, that's great.
That'll be kind of cool. Okay, but that's not it. There's more this summer that the foundation is doing.
There might be a match of sorts happening.
Oh, the donation match campaign.
Yes.
So this summer, now through August 31st, we have a really good opportunity to double the impact of our donations that we get through our donation match campaign. So this is the foundation's 25th year, and our partner Visa will be matching donations up to $25,000. So it's just kind of kismet, right? And you can find out more and how to donate and where your dollars go at affinityplus.org/25 years.
But it's a big year for the foundation.
Yeah,
I mean, you're making a big impact in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
So you're busy at work and the foundation and just in general.
It's a group effort. I know I keep saying it, but I mean, especially this FHLB opportunity, the $1 million, it was just incredible. We had so many employees refer so many fabulous organizations in a very short period of time. And then a lot of people to help vet and prepare applications to get to FHLB to make this happen. So
anybody, any member, any person can donate to the foundation, can get involved. So how do you do that?
So you can become a friend of the foundation. And what that means is for as little as $1, you can have a monthly donation come into the foundation. And then we use those funds, they go right back into the communities. The foundation's efforts are all Minnesota communities. We do through grant giving, scholarships. That's where all the dollars go. So that's a really great way to be a part of something bigger.
And so you can do that. I mean, it's just, you just talk to a member advisor or anyone, and they can kind of set up, if you want to donate $1 or if you want to donate $100 or whatever you can do monthly or one time.
Yep. You can do one time, and you can talk to anybody at the branch. You can donate via digital banking if you're registered for digital banking.
So that's for members, for the monthly giving side of it. But the one-time donation, anyone can contribute at any point in time.
Yes.
And that's right on our foundation website. And you can do that online or mailing funds as well if a branch is not accessible for that one-time donation.
That's very cool. So there's a lot of different ways to get involved, ladies.
And we like to take that money and give it away to other organizations too. So all of these methodologies, we're a 501c3, yes, that nonprofit status. So we do give receipts back as well for donations, which I think is also important to note.
Yep.
Well, Jackie, thanks so much for being here today. I think sharing information about our foundation is imperative to the foundation's success, and it's truly shown over the last couple years just how much the foundation has grown and given back to the Minnesota communities. But before we go, is there anything else that you wanted to share or reshare for that matter?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I love talking about the foundation. It is something I'm really proud to be a part of. I think what's just been really incredible is how we've lived our mission and values and just really breaking down barriers for people and creating equitable access to food, to housing, to education. And if that's something that you, the listening audience, is also passionate about, I do want to just maybe do another plug for our 25-year donation match campaign. So again, through August 31st, we have a really awesome opportunity where we can double the impact of any donations through this donation match campaign in partnership with Visa. And you can, again, go to affinityplus.org/25 years to donate.
Well, thanks again for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcast and catch us on the next episode of A+U. Affinity Plus is federally insured by the NCUA.